Able to confirm that FBI ATF on the scene?
I'm not allowed to. You probably want to talk to Captain Martina. And actually, right now that it's evolving, you might want to just hold on.
Yeah, I know. I was just curious.
I'll get to the PAO, PJ Show, and I'll let her know that you're inquiring.
Okay,
I'll try to help you out. Okay?
All right, yeah, no worries. Thank you.
That's who I'm talking to. Coming to you? Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to Gainesville now.
I want to point down that way in my live hit. So.
You need to go on that side of the street.
What?
Let's just go back on that side of the street.
Yeah. Because I was like, I'm more active shot hands and stuff.
Yeah, we need to go on that side of the street.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here on the northern edge of campus. I'm about a block away from the student union where the shooting happened, and we've seen several ambulances leave here. We do know that the hospital here in Tallahassee has at least 4 victims here. We know that there's a large police presence, as you can tell here. We have Florida Highway Patrol, Tallahassee Police, and others are here as well. We're also starting to hear from state leaders. Congressman Jimmy Patronis says that on X that he is monitoring the situation, praying for first responders and people at the scene. And House Speaker Daniel Perez says that he's watching the things here unfold at FSU, and it's terrifying and every parent's worst nightmare. They're continuing to monitor things at the Capitol. And Governor Ron DeSantis offered his prayers on X as well. Now, I did see posts from other members of the Capitol Press Corps who are at the Capitol right now, and they're being told to not leave there by the Capitol Police. And that's about a mile away from campus, so it's still a very active scene here at Florida State University. Reporting live in Tallahassee, Cody Butler, TV 20 News. Yeah, thanks. Miss Sherry's one of her coworkers is the one that died.
The sheriff,
Mm-hmm.
they used to work there.
Calling back to CTV. Yeah, Ava, right now we are seeing Tallahassee putting up barricades right now here at Dewey in Tennessee. Turn up the audio, please. And so we are here seeing the barricades be put up so that the officers can leave this area, because right now it's just being blocked by police cars right now. State Highway Patrol is here, FDLE is here, Tallahassee Police is here, and we are also hearing from state leaders right now on social media. Governor Ron DeSantis posted on X that our prayers are with our FSU family and state law enforcement who is actively responding. House Speaker Daniel Perez posted on X that we're watching what's unfolding at FSU. It's terrifying and every parent's worst nightmare. We are continuing to monitoring the news here in Tallahassee and urge everyone to pray for the students, families, faculty, first responders, and all involved. And Speaker Perez is a graduate of FSU, and up in D.C., Congressman Jimmy Patronis is also monitoring the situation, he says on X, as work to learn more, again, offering prayers for first responders and those who are injured. Here at Dewey in Tennessee earlier, we did see ambulances leave the scene with lights and sirens indicating that there was a live patient inside. We don't know their conditions yet. We do know that TMH does have some victims here from the scene. We're still working to learn more. And again, this is a very active situation that is gaining attention across the state. Yeah, we've been seeing students here in this area. I might have to move because there's a lot of activity with vehicles going on right now. But yeah, we've seen students walking away from campus. We saw a whole group of students leave about 15 minutes or so ago. They're all calm. They tell me they feel safe. Some of them are shaken up a little. They've talked to friends who are on campus that are on lockdown. They are, again, feeling safe on campus, shaken up. So they're just on edge right now. Students hugging. Where? I don't know. Somebody says something? Showing students hugging. I don't know where. I think it's over there. Show that.
There are not people in this corner.
What?
So I wonder how far Mike had got down. He got it before Mike was able to pick up the phone.
Oh. He's brave.
So Mike,
Oh no, I was talking to Tom. That's,
why did you say that? Did he walk down there?
I don't know.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. How far you got? Sure, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you see him, but that is. Where are you leaving? Just down this road. You know, the side of the road that comes past the.
Jacob might be over there too, because I think they were.
That's was another CCTV person over there. I didn't see him, but that doesn't mean he wasn't. I mean, what is he? Same thing. Running out. So like, there's kids down there too. So I would love to go over there. I think you'd be able to. Yeah. I think we should. This corner kind of lighten it up.
Get that.
Yeah, I got
woman.
him hugging and stuff, crying and stuff.
Where were you?
Right behind the student union. Still a bunch of students over there. Yeah, I just had to go live with Fox 13 in Orlando. I'm not. I was like, audio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, good. So,
I don't mind walking down there.
it's not that far.
But I don't know where Jacob is. Is Jacob down there? Because he's beginning. Jacob's covering the student union.
Oh, then yeah,
So,
you're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the shooting took place, right? You saw another
Yeah.
person down there?
Sorry, I think another station's calling.
Have you guys heard about when they're releasing? Because like my daughter's stuck in a building.
The Unification Center is at the Civic Center.
That's where they're gonna bring kids in?
I think so. Yeah, that's where they're directing parents to the Civic Center. Have you heard from your daughter?
We're on the phone with her.
You are.
We've been on the phone with her. She called when it broke out. She was on in an administrative building before class starts. She's a physiology exercise major. And she called her mom to call me, and then we switched over. So we've been on the phone with her for well over an hour. She ran out of she was in an administrative building. They put them in a room, and for some reason they moved them outside. And then a girl started screaming and running, so she said some people got trampled. And
let me. I'm just having to check with my stations. I work for 4 stations, so I have to.
Hi, real quick. I'm
Hi.
Jenny Ralph. I'm with FSU University
Hi.
Communications. I just wanted to let you know, Turnbull Conference Center,
Yeah.
which is that way. I can help you locate the address.
I think we have a crew already there.
Perfect. I just wanted to spread the word to the media.
Yep.
And that's where we're setting up to this and not the official information.
No worries. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so flipping angry.
Yeah.
I'm a big pastor here. I'm trying to stay calm. My daughter just started here early because we moved here November, December to take the new church.
Yeah.
And she graduated high school early. Started on January 6th.
Wow. I hate to ask. Would you be willing to do an interview with us?
Let me check with my wife.
Okay.
Okay. I can do a short interview.
Yeah, well, all right. I'll just have you stand over here. We might have to adjust depending upon police traffic, but I'll just have you look at me.
Okay.
Know when you're all set. Yeah. All right, I'll have you first say and spell your name.
Michael, Michael. Last name Price, Price.
All right, and you said your daughter's a student here?
My daughter is a student at Florida State University as of January 6th of this year. True freshman.
Freshman, wow. So, what's going through your mind right now?
Oh, we got a call from my daughter before it hit the news. We've been on the phone with her for over an hour ever since. As a father, my wife's in the car and a mother, we are concerned for our daughter, but at least we're talking to our daughter and know that she is safe. Our hearts and prayers and minds are to anyone who's possibly had a child or a relative who's been injured or possible loss of life. And as a new pastor here in Tallahassee at the Bethel AME Church family on Orange Avenue, I am praying for our city and for the Florida State University community.
Yeah, you ever think anything would happen here when you send your daughter here?
You don't think it's going to happen, but with the level of gun violence in our country and with the level of mass shootings that occur, I think research shows that our country has more mass shootings than anywhere else on the planet. You always think in the back of your mind that someday something could happen. And a lot of anger for me comes from our policy with guns. And even in the state of Florida, how we made it easier for persons to own guns. We can't be a country that love our children and the citizens and continue to have the kind of gun policies we do. And I know everyone's going to say, no, don't rush to gun policy. Maybe some mental issues here or something, but we got to do something about that.
And you've been talking with your daughter. What has she been telling you?
She's just been real nervous because of not knowing what's going on, feeling safe, and then feeling not safe with movement from movement, and just wanting this event to be over as far as this day and to be safe again in her home with her family.
Anything else you want to add?
No, thank you.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Randy Hinesville, the one that died.
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We don't know. We know people have been. We know people have been sent to the hospital. I think the number was 4 or 6.
Ain't nobody actually died. Do they know what kind of weapon it was?
I don't know. No, there's still. We haven't heard anything official from police yet on anything yet. There'll be another crew on the other side of campus.
And they're not going to speak until they have all the information.
Yeah. All right.
How'd he get out of there? Bro, when y'all left, more police came. I see that. Yeah, I'm driving, right? I see y'all driving. Police coming. Cut me off, bro.
I think I'm going to focus more on state government now, because we have Randy Fine's bill that died that would have allowed kids to carry. And
I wouldn't talk about that.
what?
I wouldn't talk about that. Not right now. Not when kids are dead.
Well, I mean, it would destroy tomorrow. Suspect is in custody. Suspect's in custody. What was that?
I said, praise God.
Yeah.
There was just a shooting 4 days ago, right here on Georgia Street.
Yeah.
Just 4 days ago. Tell that.
Yeah.
Boss, you said suspect
Jody
was in
Gator.
custody?
Jody Gator.
Yeah, suspect's in custody.
Jody Gator, what are you
It just says a suspect is in custody.
Yeah, because one of them, they got in custody, but they killed them.
Well, one of them did. One of them is arrested.
All right, so the one that died wasn't dead at first. Like, we watched him take him and put him inside the thing. So that's why I'm like, is that the one that they're saying that's... Technically, he wasn't dead yet, bro.
Can't get no food, ain't nobody coming no food, ain't nothing to light. Think they got the stuff that they got to be somebody dead?
Well, right there.
Yeah. What if they get it? Every cop in Tallahassee's
Yeah,
here.
it's gonna say terrorist attack or something like that.
Every cop in Tallahassee's here.
Girl that got shot.
Oh, I got like 30 seconds. If I could get in there, I'd give you some money, but because I pulled it off my car, but I can't get in nowhere. They won't let me in there. The smoke shop
Yeah,
won't give me cash back.
make sure you do the courtesies, bro. Make sure you that's it. You guys like to see earlier.
Well, no one's talking about Hope, Florida anymore. No one knows if they ever came back. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Six hospitalized. Yes, I can. We'll probably, well, are you able to work tomorrow? I'll probably be working tomorrow. And just keep me updated because there's a follow-up state angle. I listened to a soundbite from their conversations where he's talking about guns. So with our interview, this interview that yes, I can. All right, thank you. Do you know what your anchor lead-in? I was asking. Well, I mean, I can be pretty open. Since I'm talked with students who were on their way to campus when they saw people running away from campus, crying. They've been on lockdown here at Florida State University for about 2 hours now. I'll get out of the way. As you can see, Florida Highway Patrol troopers are going through here. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement is also here helping with the scene, as well as the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission, the local police, and university police as well. And so they are, again, sorting out what happened here. But again, a lot of people are pretty shaken up. A lot of people are remaining relatively calm given what happened. I talked to a parent. He's been in constant contact with his daughter for the last 2 hours, and they've been moving her inside, outside, back inside. And so, like, every time they move, her mood shifts depending upon where they're at. Now, we did see 3 or 4 buses full of students leave here to go to the other side of campus where the Unification Center is for families to pick up. That's at the Civic Center here on campus for anyone that might be watching in the Tallahassee area that might want to reunite with their loved ones. That is happening at the Civic Center. So again, it is still a very active scene here at Florida State University. Deborah. Thank you.
Thank you.
What channel is this?
I'm on WCTV, but that was for our national streaming. I'm a statewide reporter, so I'll be across the state. That's my normal job, so let alone when something like this is going. So,
do you know a guy named Brent Patton Ward? Yeah, I think he does like the video editing or the producing of WCTV.
I've not heard that name. So. But, oh, good. Franklin. Okay, good. Hang on. I'm just checking it. I've been out of communication for a little bit.
I mean, I don't know how much my info is gonna change it or do anything.
I mean, we're just collecting interviews. So yeah, but yeah.
Cooper, Cooper. Last name is Ugenalp, Ulgenalp.
And you're a student?
Yes, at Florida State.
What year?
Senior.
Senior.
Yeah.
And so, just talk about what happened.
Yeah, I was in class and it was about 1 o'clock and the shots rang out and we were like, is that construction going on or what was happening? And so we got up, looked out the window, and I remember looking outside and hearing 5 more shots go off. And I was like, what's going on? So I saw kids running away from the student union, and I walked away from the window. Then I walked back to the window and heard 6, 7 more shots ring out. And at that point we were like, okay, there's a shooting going on. So we ran from our classroom, went to the offices, locked the doors, barricaded ourselves in there, and then we waited and was looking out the window again and saw the SWAT teams pull up, the police cars, the FBI come. And at that point, we're like, okay, we got to bunk ourselves in. And we were praying. We're like, okay, something's got to change here. And the SWAT team came into the room. They're like, stay where you are, don't move. And we were in there for about 30 minutes. And at that point, we were escorted out. About 100 SWATs were inside the building, and our hands were up. And so then we were escorted outside past the union and then into a safe space.
What was going through your mind when all this was unfolding?
Yeah, I was completely in shock. I didn't think this could happen at Florida State. I mean, we're a pretty safe campus, but yeah, this is just like unheard of to me. I never had been in a school shooting before, active shooter. This is like first time for me, and I was honestly in shock. My hands were shaking. Just adrenaline kicked in, and I really didn't know what to do. I started tearing up. Just like I was scared, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, and so you just saw, you just heard the shots. You didn't see anything.
Yeah, and I didn't see the shooter, but I saw the kids running away. I heard some screaming. Yeah, and the shots, like 3 rounds of like 5 shots, and then 7 shots. So it must have been some back and forth going on. Yeah.
Yeah. And how are you doing now?
Good. I've recovered a lot. A lot of people have been texting me. People from out of state, University of Michigan friends have been texting me. People from South Florida have been texting me. People from high school have been texting me. Doing a lot better. It's been a great community that has surrounded me since then. I definitely didn't think I'd be traumatized as much as I have. Definitely not being on the scene, but being kind of away from it. But yeah, it's been scary. So I'm doing a lot better now. Yeah.
That's good. Is there anything that you wish would have happened differently?
Yeah, no, I think the police responded very quickly. I think they did a great job. Yeah, I don't really know what could have happened. Maybe there's more police presence at certain areas for there not to be a shooter. I mean, I think that's just like the most obvious thing, but yeah.
All right, anything else you want to add? Anything maybe missed?
No, that's great.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. What was your name?
Yeah, I'm Cody.
Cody?
Yes.
Cooper.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Okay, so let's.
How many did y'all get?
What?
How many did y'all get? Like interviews?
That was 3. If you want to do one, I don't care.
What are the questions?
I just kind of how you're feeling and kind of what you saw, if you kind of where you were, stuff like that. You will? All right. Oh, yeah, this side. All right, we'll have you stand about right here. Hang on, let me. And just look at me, so the camera's not even there. All right. First, have you say and spell your name for me, please.
My name is Celeste Halavin, CELESTEHALAVIN.
And you're a student?
Yes.
And what year are you?
I'm a junior.
Junior.
Yeah.
And so, I guess talk about what happened here.
So I was actually on the phone in like the stairwell. I was in the library between like the 4th and 5th floor, and like people started flooding up the stairs, but like nobody told me what happened. So then I started walking back up to the 5th floor. By the time I got there was like these girls, and like it was just chaos. Everyone was like, there's like a shooter and stuff. And so like these guys started like pressing the elevator button to have elevators come up and like put tables in the walkway to like block anyone from getting on the elevator. And then like some other guys like closed the doors to the 5th floor and then put tables and stuff there. But we were all like kind of panicked. I was like freaking out and shaking a lot, but for some reason I just had a peace. And part of that is like because I'm a Christian, and I think Jesus gave me peace in the midst of a chaotic situation. You know, people use free will for whatever they want to do, and so like it's very heartbreaking, but I hope that, you know, like God is brought through this and that people would maybe seek him out through it. But yeah, I was with actually a few of my friends, Nick and Allison. I was studying for an exam, but yeah, it was chaos. We were standing up there, and then we actually were by the windows. So like at the windows, we saw cops running, students running. It was just like complete chaos. Everyone was like running all over the place. And then we saw like a gurney, and then like the gurney came back, and the guy had his arm cut off, and I think like he was bleeding, and like he had like bandages and stuff. And so like that was really hard to see. Yeah.
I can only imagine what was going through your head when you were kind of realizing that there was a shooting on your campus.
I mean, when I saw everyone flooding up the stairs, I kind of thought that like the shooter was like in the library. I mean, like nobody told me where it was. They said like Landis or like whatever, and I was just in utter disbelief. I was like, you never think that it's gonna be like you and your campus, but you really never know. So it was just, it felt surreal, but yeah.
Yeah, how are you doing now?
I'm doing okay. I mean, there's other people who are doing probably a lot worse than me, so I'm just like mourning for those people because I feel really bad. But other than that, like, just waiting to like get my stuff back. My car is in one of the garages that they like locked down. So yeah, I don't have any of my stuff, so I'm just waiting for that.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add? Anything may have missed?
In the midst, okay, I'll look at you.
Yeah.
Okay. In the midst of chaos, like the Creator, God, gives peace under all circumstances, and He seeks to have a relationship with everyone. And so, like, look to Him for the source of questions and answers. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much.